Hi everybody and welcome to another day of maths. So today let's look at our learning objective is to recall, which means to remember, to be able to say it off the top of your head and use. Now today we're doing division, and do you remember division is this sign. Whoopsie. Facts for, and again we're doing the 2 times table. So we've been doing the 2 times table all week, but we're going to keep going over it, and the more we practice the better we get. So today we're doing division. So let's get started. So we were doing our 2 times table. Let's start off by doing our 2 times table, and then we'll go into doing division, because the more we say our 2 times table the better we'll get. Ready? So 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, and then the next two, 22, 24. Very good. So now we are looking at division. Remember, the sign for division is like this. So if you divide anything by 0, the answer is always 0. Okay? If you've got 2 and you're dividing it by 0, it's still going to be 0. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So remember, if we turn that around, it's the same as 1 times 2 equals 2. 4 divided by 2 equals 2. And that's the same as 2 times, or what do you think is the same as? We've used 2. 2 times what? Is it 2 times 4 or 2 times 2? 2 times 2, and then we've got the biggest number at the end. 2 times 2 equals 4. Okay, so let's go through. Let's see if we can say our division sentences. So 0 divided by 2 is 0. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 10 divided by 2 is 5, 12 divided by 2 is 6, 14 divided by 2 is 7, 16 divided by 2 is 8, 18 divided by 2 is 9, 20 divided by 2 is 10, and 22 divided by 2 is 11, and last, 24 divided by 2 is 12. Okay. Now, yesterday when we were talking about the 2 times table, I was saying that when you're doing the 2 times table, it is doubling. So 2 times 2 is basically double 2, which is 4. Does anyone notice what you can see about when you're doing the division facts of the 2 times table? If when we're timesing it, we're doubling it, what do we do when we divide it? Let's look at this one. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 10 divided by 2 is 5. What are we doing? We are halving it, aren't we? Half of 10 is 5. So it's also half as well. So if you know half of, then you also know your division facts of the 2 times table. So let's see if we can go to our do it. Oh, we need to practice again. Sorry. So ready? So 0 divided by 2 is 0. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3, 8 divided by 2 is 4, 10 divided by 2 is 5, 12 divided by 2 is 6, 14 divided by 2 is 7, 16 divided by 2 is 8, 18 divided by 2 is 9, 20 divided by 2 is 10, 22 divided by 2 is 12, and 24 divided by 2 is, 11, 24 divided by 2 is 12. Now, before we start, can you write the number sentence? Let's take this one. 6 divided by 2 is 3. Can you write it another way? Can you write 2 divided by 6 equals 3? Does that work? It doesn't work. Because if you've got 2, here we go, here's 2. If you divide it into 6, well, we can't do that, can we? Okay, so it doesn't work. So you always have to start with the biggest number. So we're going to cross this one out, and remember, look, all these numbers here are always the biggest numbers. So when you're doing dividing, you need to start with the biggest numbers. And then this number down here in this column is always a number in the 2 times table, because we're doing the 2 times table, we're dividing by 2. And then this was obviously the answer. Okay, so this is the what we're starting with, and then we're dividing by 2, and then this is the answer, what we're left with. So let's see if we can do our do it. So do it. Calculate the following. So in your books or in your piece of paper, you have to write the whole number sentence. You can't just write the answer. So you're going to write 10 divided by 2 equals, and then you are going to write the answer. I'm just going to do a line. Now, if you're finding it a little bit hard to work out the answer, the best thing to do is to count in 2s until you get to 10. Okay, so I'll do the first one with you. So we're going to count in 2, get your hands ready. This is what we do in class. Remember, I put my hands this way, you put your hands facing you. Ready? So let's count in 10s till we get to 2. So count in 2s till we get to 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, we've got to 10. Counted in 2s. What is the answer? 5. Yes. So in your books, on your piece of paper, you would write 5 next to it. Okay, this one you're going to count in 2s until you get to 20. This one you're going to count in 2s to get to 12. And this one, don't be confused by these ones, just because the answer's at the beginning. It is 18 divided by 2, and then you just put the answer at the beginning. As long as the answer and the number sentence are the same, they balance, then it's absolutely fine. Right, so go ahead and do the do it, and then you might want to pause the video, and then afterwards you can do the twist it. So pause the video now and do your do it. So now we're on to the twist it. Remember, this is where we got to find out why Colin is wrong. So Colin thinks that 2 divided by 14 is 7. Oh, now we talked about this, didn't we? Explain why he's incorrect. Remember, he is incorrect. We know that. So why is he incorrect? Now, remember, we need to start the sentence with Colin is incorrect because. Now, Colin is there, incorrect is there, and I will write the word because on here for you in my very wiggly writing. I feel like it is getting better. That's a because. So Colin is incorrect because, and then we did talk about it. I'll give you a clue though. This number here. Remember, when we divide, what number do we need to have at the beginning? I'm not going to say any more. So pause the video here and now do your twist it. So now we're on to the solve it. So what you need to do is you need to find the missing numbers. Okay, so we've got a 2-digit number here. We've got a 1 in the 10s, and we don't know what we've got in the 1s. Divided by 2 equals, and have a look here, there's only space for 1 digit. There are no 10s, it's just 1s. So something divided by 2 is something. So I'll do one with you, and then you can think, because it says here how many solutions are there. There's lots and lots of solutions, so you need to work out how many there are. So the first thing I would say is, what's the smallest number we can have in here? It has to be a 2-digit number. What's the smallest 2-digit number we can have? What about 10? Okay, so 10 divided by 2 is, let me work it out, 5, 10, oh sorry, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, the answer is 5. So that's one way of doing it. Okay, there might be another way. So I'll do one more with you, and then you can see if you can do the rest. So write the 1 here, divided by 2 equals, I'm going to write that down, so I've got that. Right, now, can I have 11? 11 divided by 2. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. No, 11's not in the 2 times table, so I can't use 11. But 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Oh, I can use 12. And the answer is, let's see, so 12 divided by 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Oh, the answer's 6. Okay, so I have found 2 ways so far, but there are more than that. So you have to work out, you have to write a list of all the ways you can find, like I've done. I've done 2 to start off with. You write a list of all of them, and then how many ways are there? So at the bottom you could write there, which is there, are, which that word's there, and then you could write how many ways. There are something ways, and I'll write the word ways here. And then you obviously need a full stop at the end. You obviously need a capital letter at the front of there. So there are however many ways. I'm going to put a line here because you're going to write the number in there. Okay, so that's your Solve It for today. So we have a challenge for today. Let's see what we've got. Okay, Miss Collier has 20 chocolate biscuits. I'm very lucky. So let's highlight all the key information. So I have 20 chocolate biscuits. The most important thing is I've got 20. If she divides them equally, so it means that everyone's going to get the same between herself and Mrs. Evans, how many biscuits will they have each? So the first thing we need to do is we've got 20, and we have how many people? We have Miss Collier, we have me, and also we have Mrs. Evans. So we have 2 people and 20 biscuits. And we need to work out, and this is what the most important bit is, how many each? How many will they have each? So it says here, can you write the division statement for this calculation? So let's get my pen ready. So remember, 20 is how many biscuits I have. There are 2 people, and I want to know how many we have left. So something divided by something equals something. Now this is the answer. This is what we don't know yet. So we're going to work out the answer. So I'm going to put a question in there. But the information in there gives you the information in the challenge actually gives you these 2 numbers. So I'm not going to tell you any more. I'm going to see if you can work it out. So you need a number here, and a number here, and then you can work out the answer. And then it will tell you how many biscuits I have and how many biscuits Mrs. Evans has. So that is your challenge for today. So today you've got to do it, twist it, solve it, and a challenge. There's 4 things to do today. So good luck with your work today, and I look forward to marking it. And I'll see you later. Bye.